take into consideration the dollar amount that you are putting on the line. It is bothersome because when you don't talk about risk and all people do is hype something up, it's great when that direction is in your favor. But when I see people comment, hold the line, don't sell, but it's crashing, right? And let's be honest, this hype will not last forever. Let's just be real. Like, if you understand what.
All right, so I want to say that, like, one, in a way, I do agree with what Ricky is saying because he's trying to encourage risk management, but this is not a play that is based on risk management. And I think he's misunderstanding the meaning behind hold the line, which means don't sell your shares. Now, this is not a normal trade. This is basically retail traders going head to head with institutions and hedge funds that are up against yeah, the big boys. So basically, if people freak out and sell, which is normally like you do have your stop loss as a part of a normal risk management plan, but this is not a normal trade, as I just said. Like for me, I am waiting for the short squeeze to happen, and of course, after that happens, I'm not gonna hold forever, as Ricky said, and I don't think anyone here has that intention. But the short squeeze hasn't even happened because, as I'm about to talk about, the short interest is still over 100% as of Friday. So saying hold the line in the situation so that we all know we're on the same page and we're kind of encouraging each other not to freak out about like the price fluctuating, because when the price fluctuates, it could be the hedge funds doing the short ladder, which I'll talk about in a minute, but it means everyone just stay in, don't freak out. And there's a lot of new people that have been part of Wall Street Bets in the past week, and they don't fully have an understanding of what's going on. So that message is kind of speaking to those people. And those people believe in what we're doing, which is kind of a moral thing as well. So saying hold the line normally on like normal trades, yes, like that's BS. You should definitely respect your stop losses, but this is a completely different animal, and I really feel like Ricky is comparing apples and oranges. So yeah, before I get to the whole short explanation, look at what Jim Cramer said. Okay, boomers and noobs and Generation Z and millennials, do not listen to Jim Cramer. Oh my goodness, he's spreading false information, as is CNBC. He's saying that we've already won. I mean, yes, he is technically right. Wall Street Bets has won, but saying take our profits now, dude, shorts have not even covered yet. They're still in. No, if anyone is in dire need of substantial evidence as to why you should not trust CNBC, I've got it right here. So you've got Jim Cramer on Friday saying, you should take your profits now, you've won. And then over here, you've got Miss Yun Lee saying that the short selling hedge funds have suffered huge losses, but they're still holding on, which is what I've been saying. They have not exited their bearish position. So saying that the short squeeze is over, everyone should exit, we won, take our profits. No, the short squeeze has, I've been saying it over and over and over. But check it out. They're mostly holding on to their bearish positions, or they're being replaced by new hedge funds willing to bet against stock. I guess we gotta keep them. They have not learned their lesson yet. They think we're scared. We're not scared. We know how badly you need our shares, and we are not fucking selling. But their short positions. Why would we let them get away with this scot-free? We need to make them wiggle. We need to make them sweat. We need to make them bleed. We need to make them nervous, and we need to make them feel it. Jim Cramer, sit down and be quiet. Okay, let's talk about short interest. So the definition of short interest is the number of shares available as a percentage based on the number of locates available. Now, locates are specifically an allocation of short shares. So every stock has their own unique number of locates available, and that does fluctuate based on volatility, price action, and things like that. Now, as of Friday, the percentage of short interest for GME stock is between 113%, as shown on CNBC.com, and 120%, which is what I saw when I logged into TD Ameritrade and had a look. That means that even though all these hedge funds and companies, institutions are saying they covered their shorts, you are lying. And I get it, I know why, but that is a lie, because if you really had such a huge position and you covered your shorts and the two largest players in the game did as they said, covered the majority of their shorts, we would not have such a high short interest. At the same time, there are a lot of baby sharks that did follow what they were doing, but I, in my heart and in my intuitive mind and gut feeling, do not believe for a second that they have even come close to covering the majority of their positions. Now let's talk about the short ladder. The short ladder is basically a strategic tactic that is used by hedge funds to make it appear as if the stock is plummeting, the price is plummeting, and it's really just them on paper passing their short shares back and forth to each other at lower and lower bid prices, which makes it appear as if it's panic selling when it's actually not. They've been trying to do that all week. Now you know that they really haven't, because we still have over 100% short interest. So it's all just smoke and mirrors, honestly. And given that information, I think I would, for myself, and again, this is for entertainment purposes only, I am not here to be Wall Street Bets and tell you to hold the line. Wall Street Bets can tell you what to do as far as that. But I myself am going to hold, because I have an understanding of what's going on, and I know that the majority of shorts have not covered their position yet, and I know that time is ticking. I know that they're paying interest, and I know that once they do start, the price is going to go up, which is the infamous short squeeze. Now, short squeeze, okay. Short squeeze is basically when all of the shorts are covering, which is actually them buying back the shares that they borrowed, selling, which is how they enter the position. You know, normally when we enter a long position, we buy to open, sell to close. They're selling to open and then buying to close. So, of course, they want to buy back at a cheaper price. That's how they make their money. But in this case, they're getting squeezed because they borrowed the shares. They don't actually own them, and they're buying them back at a higher price than they sold them for. So that is what's going to cause the short squeeze once it actually starts to happen and you see these large hedge funds and institutions cover. That's when you'll see the short squeeze. In my opinion, and for what I'm seeing, that has not happened yet. And why sell before that happens? We're trying to go against the sharks. So, minnows, stay right here. If you feel comfortable and you understand what's going on, you have no reason to sell your shares. Again, not investment advice, just entertainment. LOL. Okay. I cannot wait for Monday. See you later.